everyone, and welcome to our Campus Safety webinar presentation for incoming international students. This is a presentation that was designed specifically for international students who are preparing to enter the United States and begin studying at UC San Diego this upcoming quarter. We know that it can be pretty stressful coming to a new country and that you might have some concerns about safety on campus and in the United States and what the laws are here, especially since it might be different than what you are used to in your home country. So we have put together this presentation in the hopes that it might answer some of your questions and concerns before you actually get here. So this presentation is a collaboration between the International Students and Programs Office, the UC San Diego Police Department, UC San Diego Student Legal Services, and CARE at the Sexual Assault and Violence Prevention Resource Center. So I'll go ahead and pass the microphone around so each person can introduce himself and their office. So here is Corporal Sheldon King.
Hello everyone, I'm Corporal Sheldon King with the Police Department. Thank you for joining this webinar, and I'm going to pass it on to John Carlos.
Yes, good morning or afternoon or wherever you might be. My name is John Carlos Sr. I'm an attorney and I'm the Director of Student Legal Services here on campus.
Hi everyone, my name is Lana Tlampas. I'm the Training and Education Specialist with CARE at the Sexual Assault Resource Center. Glad to be here today.
And my name is Lisa Swid. I'm an International Student Advisor at the International Students and Programs Office. So just briefly, here's what we will be covering in today's presentation. We will talk about safety on campus, some of the American laws and the legal system to be aware of, the most common tickets and arrests, some of the tips that we can offer you to hopefully prevent any issues, scams and identity theft that sometimes international students are targeted for, and then any questions that you might have at the end of the presentation. So before we get going, I'll briefly go over the Zoom control panel that you all have. If you would like to submit a question, you can send it through the Q&A button on the control panel, and it will be sent privately to the presenters and panelists. And if we see any common questions that come up, we'll read it out loud so that everyone can benefit from the answers. But we will not identify anyone who asks a specific question by name. Okay, so let's get the presentation started with Corporal Sheldon King.
All right, hello everyone. This is Corporal Sheldon King with the Police Department. This is my first webinar, so be patient with me. I'm just going to go through who we are and what we do at the Police Department. So starting off, when international students come in, they believe that we are security guards. Okay, we are not. We're actually police department. All right, so at this police department, we're here 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It says 40 police officers on here, but if you add up the numbers on the side, it doesn't equal 40, so that's my mistake. All right, so we have, thank you. So we have 1 chief of police, 10 sergeants, 18 patrol officers, 1 motor officer, 5 detectives. All right, at this department, we also have CSOs and RSOs, community service officers and residential security officers. Our residential security officers, they're civilians. This is their full-time job. They are under the direction of 2 police sergeants. There are 19 security officers spread throughout 9 residential areas of UCSD. We do have off-campus housing that they also patrol. They patrol residential areas to ensure student safety, and they're on duty from 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. in the morning. They provide outcome assistance, housing discrepancies, safety escorts after 1:30 in the morning, security checks of residential areas. They're a liaison for the police department, and they enforce housing policies. They assist residential advisors, the RAs, with safety presentations. They're also our eyes and ears at the police department. our CSOs. Some of you are interested in working for the police department. This would be the department you would want to work for. They're the second highest paid on campus. They are students trained and employed through the UCSD Police Department. They get tons of training, whether it's medical and driving and bike riding. They get plenty of training. They make about $15 an hour. What else? They escort students from dusk until 2 a.m. They conduct Triton rides. That's a new service we provide. So from 8 o'clock at night until 8 in the morning, they'll give you a ride anywhere on campus. You need to go shopping, you need to go to a friend's place, need to be picked up from a different dorm. They provide that service. The CSOs also provide safety around the campus. And again, they're also eyes and ears for the police department. If you need their contact info, I'll leave it up for a couple seconds. It's at 858-534-9255. A lot of the CSOs love the service, but they do have sit-down posts where they can do their homework and also be paid at the same time, just as eyes and ears for the police department. So if you're interested, this could be a good job if you need one at the university. All right, this is important. American laws. What is normal to you may be illegal in America. All right, just make that clear. All right, so welcome to the land of the free. It's really not that free. Okay, they have federal, sorry, go back. Here we have federal, sorry, state laws, San Diego Municipal Code, and UCSD codes. All right, each of them are different. Okay.
And this is John Carlos, and I just wanted to throw in that one of the reasons that this is really important to understand that each, both the federal laws, state laws, city laws, and on-campus rules apply. And this is important particularly because certainly most folks who are students who come to UCSD, have particular types of visas, typically an F1 visa, that's governed by federal law. But if somebody breaks state laws or even San Diego Municipal Code, there might be an immigration impact to that sort of thing. So one very common example is that pretty recently the state of California passed a law saying that recreational marijuana use is permissible, is legal in a private setting. But because of the fact that UCSD receives federal money, that means that marijuana cannot be used or possessed on campus. That's one example. Another one that I want to point out is that unfortunately sometimes our students will be caught drinking alcohol and driving, so receiving what we call a DUI, or driving under the influence. And I bring that particular example up because of the fact that international students, if they receive a DUI, their visa to study in the U.S. will be automatically revoked, even before they get to the court. So we'll talk about Corporal already talked about the Triton Ride. We'll talk about a little bit more about how to get around. Absolutely not drinking national student. Thank you.
All right, transportation around campus. All right, this is huge for the police department. Many have been injured, many have been ticketed, many have issues getting around campus. The biggest part of Home Lane is explaining when it's bicycles are a huge problem at the police department. So when you ride your bicycle, you may not have a license. You have to have been on law because if you're driving a car, okay? You have to stop at the stop sign. You have to signal. You have to put your foot down when you're stopping at the stop light or stop sign. And mainly, you have to ride safely. A lot of international business will come on campus and they'll ride at high speed and collide with someone on the sidewalk. different areas they're not supposed to be in. They say, hey, there's no signs around, but you're supposed to be in the street on the side of the road when you're on a bicycle. Okay, I won't go through the penal code or vehicle on these slides, but I'll just briefly speak about them. For skateboards, if you never rode a skateboard, please do not go down the hill your first time riding. It happens all the time. Okay? You want to do it safely. Right? There are laws that you have to abide by when you're on a skateboard. You're not supposed to be in the street on a skateboard. Okay, you're supposed to be on the sidewalk and riding safely. All right. You look at the violations on the screen now. I mean, you can take a quick picture of them. Maybe ridiculous, but safety is the reason behind these slides. Okay. If the police were to ticket you or you were to do something illegal and want to keep your skateboard, they can pick up that skateboard as evidence that they need it. Okay. So be careful again and ride a skateboard. A lot of students like to trick bike ride or trick skateboard, and that is not allowed on campus. You can receive a ticket and a fine for trick skateboarding on campus. Okay, you must ride from point A to point B. Okay, no jumping off the stairs or riding on the rails. None of those things. No flip kicks. All right, no steep tricks, but it's all about safety here on campus. All right, you also see these motorized vehicles around campus. And again, it's about safety, so you want to ride safely.
And let me chime in here. The picture that you see, these are all different types of personalized ways to get around. But these ones particularly have some sort of a motor or power to them. So as the purple said, in terms of non-motorized bikes that you pedal on your own, yes, you absolutely have to obey the rules that every other driver in a car or truck has to abide by. You have to be really careful in terms of bike lanes, and there are certainly rules on campus as to where you can ride your bicycle and when you can ride your bicycle. Skateboards, as also mentioned, those are supposed to be used only on sidewalks. The reason why I want to, the other thing is that there are certain rules about using helmets. So you'll see when you get here, plenty of folks riding around on the scooter that you see pictured at the top left. Under California law, you don't have a helmet for that, but that may very well change soon. And either way, you need to be very careful when you use those. Unfortunately, there are lots of accidents. If you have a non-motorized or a skateboard, you do not need a helmet to ride around. But if you have a motorized skateboard, as you see up there in the top right, if you have any sort of a hoverboard or a wheel like you see on the bottom left there, you absolutely need a skateboard. First, you need a helmet. Now, you'll see when you get here that there are going to be plenty of rules, plenty of people that aren't going to be following these rules. But the fact is, the police absolutely are entitled to cite folks for this, and they do it for a very good reason, which is to make sure that you're safe.
Thank you. And like Giancarlo touched on, you must, if you're on motorized scooters, must wear a helmet. They get up to a pretty good speed, I believe close to 50 miles an hour. That may not seem fast, but if you're on a skateboard or a motorized bicycle, it's moving pretty fast. I'm going to 22 miles an hour, so I want you to be careful. Majority, you have to have a driver's license in America. And I probably should have added that in the slide as far as vehicles as well. If you're going to drive around here and be here for 30 years, you must have an American driver's license. Okay, you can't be ticketed if you do not have one. We do understand if you're here for a month or two, but if you're going to be here for a couple of years, you need a California driver's license. All right, back to the right scooters. You might find a road and outside sidewalks and maintain the side of the road. You may not park on the sidewalk because there's no blocks the pedestrian path. Let's drive defensively and use common sense, please. Motorized tools are vehicles, not toys, and operating on the street. Okay. The most common tickets and arrests. Okay. It may seem uncommon to you, but it's huge out here. An open container. An open container involves alcohol. So the red cups for beer, if you're in public, that's considered an open container. You can receive a fine, a citation, and a fine for that. Fake ID. Use your friend's ID. Or purchase a fake one. You can also be fined for that as well. And that's minor possession. If you're under 21, if you're 20 years old, 364 days, and under, you can be fined for that as well. And additionally, loud music, you may be done with your finals, but your fellow students may not be. So loud music, if you're drunk in public, it's a huge one. Drink responsibly. If you're drunk in public, that is a penal code. You can go to jail if you're excessively drunk. All right, false information to the police, resisting arrest, vandalism, urinating in public, minor transporting alcohol. If you're under 21 again, and you just have alcohol in your vehicle, that is a vehicle violation. You can be fined for that as well. Furniture ultra line. If you're going to have a party, you better know those under 21 because that is a huge fine. It's $1,000. So, furnishing alcohol to a minor may not know that they're 21, but if we get there and they're under 21 and you have that party, that's on you. Consumption of alcohol, marijuana products, or controlled substances are also illegal if you're under age 21.
Yes, so I just wanted to follow that, and hopefully the court made it clear, but if not, a minor is somebody under the age of 21, so it may very well be that whatever country you're from, that the legal drinking age is less, maybe 18 or maybe even less than that. But please understand that the law here is 21 and up, and there are absolutely no exceptions to that. This is also my opportunity to plug my office so that if you ever do get a citation or for anything, come to our office, the Student Legal Service. Give us a call and schedule an appointment to meet with us. We see all these pretty commonly, so we're happy to help you out if you get one.
All right, I spoke about open container of alcohol. If you have a bottle and it's just like a photo on the right, it's just cracked open a little bit, it's a bottle of alcohol, it's considered an open container. Again, your red cups, any alcohol beverage that's unsealed, it's considered an open container of false information regarding identity. And it's out to a police officer. That's two people on a photo. As ridiculous as it may be, it happened. Okay, so not be dishonest about your identity. We are police, but we do understand that you are in college. Okay, but again, it's all about being responsible. Having ID for 21 or older, just possession will have to be charged if you present it to a law enforcement agency or try to purchase alcohol at a store.
And one thing I wanted to mention in that regard is that there's also it's also you have an obligation while you're on campus to identify yourself correctly to police officers as well as to all university administrators. So you have to identify yourself and you have to do it accurately. If you don't, you actually get cited under the Student Conduct Code for that as well.
All right, public intoxication. And again, we're on the university. We understand drinking. Just drink responsibly that we want. Okay, either the photo on the top right and the bottom right it's not good for those guys. Okay, so there's a couple things that will happen to them. They will go to either the hospital or they will go to jail. They can't take care of themselves. The reason they go to jail is to the hospital, and then their third option of detox is because we cannot leave them on money. So we have to send them somewhere. Okay, and we know that they will be safe in jail. All right, we don't want to take you to jail, but sometimes that happens. All right, and I have a party top of where everyone's passed out. Okay, now we have to send all of them somewhere. Okay, so again, it's not very possible. Jail is not fun. We have taken students to jail. Majority of them that we take to jail are irresponsible, and that's what it comes down to. Okay, jail's not fun. We take all types of people to jail. Even the worst of the worst go through our jail. So contact the police. Be very respectful. You're gonna drink responsibly, and we'll talk about what to do when contact the police later. On this, okay. So when contacted by the police, all right, don't run. You know, no education. Okay, so don't run. Don't argue. Do not touch, please. You know, if you want to touch me, you can shake my hand. You know, I don't need a hug or anything like that. Okay, so don't touch and don't resist. Resisting just adds additional charges and makes it worse. Okay, so just answer questions. Be respectful, and then go home. Okay, tell the truth, don't lie. Lying is a crime to the police. Go with the flow and stay calm.
And I just want to add that obviously we're talking about campus safety, and we're hoping that our job here is really not to frighten you, right? Not to in this area thinking that this is a dangerous area or campus or anything. And in fact, it's not at all. It's a very safe campus, but as you can see, there are these things that we do come across. And we're lucky to have the police department that we do, folks who work there, that we do who are very much concerned about student safety and making sure that students are treated the right way. If you ever feel that you're not treated the right way, you can absolutely come to student services, or even if you needed to, you can file a complaint. But during the contact with the police, that is not the time. That argument, that is the time to resist or to show that you don't agree. Save that for later.
All right. I didn't contact. What do I do? When the police contact you, okay. We're just going to so just lock your doors. Some valuable tips, campus safety tips. We want you to lock your doors with valuable tips. Always lock your doors, rooms, doors, residence halls, or protect your valuables. Get a bike on and use it consistently. Bikes are stolen on a pretty frequent basis here, so please don't purchase a $5,000 bicycle and then ride it fast. Okay, get a $100 bike and then never take it around campus. And or a decent lock. And not a full lock, because those get locked out of second. So maybe a couple of locks like a bicycle. Do not bring unnecessary items to camp. Don't bring around anything you can't afford to lose. One of the students is carrying around $5,000 cash and lost it, and asked me to look for it. And I asked the parents, I don't know. You lose some money or something valuable, there's going to be a very slim chance that you get it back. So if you don't want to lose it, don't carry it around with you. Store your valuables in lockers and insurance your valuables. Well, I'm pass this over to Lana.
Hi again, everyone. This is Lana from Carrot Start. So just echoing some of the points that were made earlier. So if you are planning to drink alcohol, making sure that you are over 21, cannot stress that enough. Making sure that you're not giving alcohol to friends or others who are under 21. making plans to eat, drink water before, during, after drinking alcohol, just so that you're making sure your stomach's pretty full. One thing that's really important for our office, do not engage in sexual activity. So really making sure consent is there. You cannot give consent if you are intoxicated. So try to initiate or sexual activity because that can be fairly risky. Also want to watch out for your friend. So taking care of your friends if they are too intoxicated, maybe getting some medical care, alerting the authority. It might look different for different folks. And then talking to the police, calling 911, talking to your RA maybe, or a person who is familiar with the resources, finding any authority. And on campus, there's a medical amnesty policy which protects you who are wanting to get friends and help if they are too intoxicated. Another thing you want to remember is take action if your friend is being taken to an isolated area. If you are afraid that someone is going to try to harm your friend, do whatever you can to stop the situation or get alert an authority who might be able to help you. I want to highlight that the majority of UCSC students do not drink, or if they do, they choose to drink responsibly. So be one of those people and don't drink or drink responsibly. We want to encourage you to make a plan to get home safely with your friends, and not just to make the plan, but stick to it. So make sure that you are figuring out whether that's with campus CSO or a safe rides or a ride-sharing app. Make that plan to get home safely. Oh, I don't know. All right, so another thing that's fairly common here, instead of using a taxi, some people use an app, a mobile app like Uber or Lyft to get around. So they get into a car that's being driven around by someone who's approved by the app to get around either campus or the surrounding DC or San Diego areas. So some of the things that we want to really highlight is that you want to make sure that you're paying attention to some safety tips. So confirming the driver in the car, so making sure that the make, model, the color of the car, the license plate number, the picture of the driver matches what is listed in the app before you use it. Right, when it's possible, making sure that you know where you are, where you're going, knowing what your destination is. So if you can pull it out like Google Maps during the trip, making sure that the driver is going the right way. And anytime where you feel worried or unsafe, trust your instincts to stop the ride as soon as possible and exit the vehicle in a safe manner. One other thing we want to add is if you're at a party or a club and you want to stay, you want to make sure your friend needs a ride home, don't just throw your friend in an Uber or a Lyft by themselves. Again, we want them to ride a friend safely, so get in the Uber with them and make sure they get home safe. Another thing that's fairly common is the use of dating apps. So meeting someone who's not a stranger, and hopefully either getting a friendship or a romantic relationship. So we want to make sure people are staying safe when they're interacting with strangers, because yes, those people are strangers when you are getting to know them for the first time. So if you're choosing to go on an apps, it might be Coffee Meets Bagel, it might be Bumble, Grindr, eHarmony, Tinder, lots of different types of apps. Choose an app that lets you control your privacy. Don't share your personal details like where your state is, what your residential hall is, maybe your full name and your social security number, or any of your passport information. When you're interacting online, use the dating app's messaging system instead of giving your personal number out, so that you can, again, choose how people interact with you. Build that trust with them before sharing personal information. So again, you don't have to talk about your family You don't have to talk about all of your personal information. That would be your bank account information, any of that. And also, don't feel pressured to send nude pictures of yourself or engage in any sex. So that's sexting with any type of sexual activity as Christians. So we want to really make sure people stay protected, because sometimes people use those pictures to blackmail them or threaten them in different ways. So don't, if you can, send those pictures or engage in sexting. If you are going to meet in real life, meet in a public place, and arrange your own transportation. Sometimes people will often pick you up. So try your best to figure out a bus, again, for an event, to get there to that public place safe by yourself without that person knowing where you live until you build that trust. Let a friend know where you're going, and again, stay aware and alert. Don't drink or use drugs first time you meet, because we want to make sure you stay aware, knowing where you are, again, staying safe. And just to plug a little bit out, we're sharing tips with the goal of possibly share prevention ideas, risk reduction ideas, so that you or a friend will not experience sexual assault, relationship violence, or stalking. But if someone you know does experience any of these 3 crimes, you can know that CARES Act is available 24/7, after hours, weekends. Sometimes we help international students who want to make sure that they are able to talk to their friends and family, are able to get academic accommodations in case they start to have difficulty studying. Concerns about visas, we can help navigate those with our colleagues at the International Students and Programs Office. We also share about reporting options. Not everyone chooses to report, and that's okay, but it's important that you know what your rights and options are. And then knowing that we provide counseling and other healing options. So know that CARES Act is available if you experience sexual assault, relationship violence, or stalking.
Hey, this is Corporal Sheldon King again, and I'm going to piggyback on what Lana and Dr. Carter were talking about. Again, we're not trying to scare you. We just want you to be safe on campus. Okay, we also want you to travel safely when you're on campus. We want you to be observant, pay attention to your surroundings at all times, even in broad daylight. Keep the volume of your headphones going up to hear what's going on around you. You know, sometimes the police department, we do drive at higher rate speed with lights and sirens, so we want to make sure you hear that you're walking around campus. Well, walk with confidence and awareness, staying around where you leave. Staying in all lit areas, private areas outside of your yard. There are certain areas around campus, a little creepy sometimes, so if you feel uncomfortable, feel by yourself, take a friend with you, and you have safety classes on campus as far as random harassment. That's what they're showing on the later, but they are self-defense classes that we provide at our department on campus. There are emergency lights on campus. Call button, those emergency lights are direct contact with the police department. So if it's something you can get your phone, you can't remember the number, and you see one of these call boxes around, that they can direct to our dispatchers who have direct contact with us police officers. All right, so when you walk around campus, the locations and lights your areas, you're ready to use them. If you don't feel safe standing near an emergency light, press the button and keep moving forward to the next. Okay, scams. We are having a huge issue with the police department scams, mainly our international students. Okay, so this is huge.